I have to hear what Sean Payton has to say about this I know it's an historical loss to the Miami Dolphins. I gotta hear it.
Obviously, that was embarrassing and tough to watch. Aside from the kick return, there weren't a lot of positives to take from that game.
Wow.
We had our opportunities offensively early, 2 penalties. Take touchdowns off the board, and I don't know that. I think they punted 1 time. So, any questions?
When you have a loss, losing's hard in the NFL, no matter what's hard on you. But what do you tell them?
Well, look, it'd be one thing to say, hey, we're going to get on to the next game, but we have to watch that tape.
Wow.
And so tomorrow will be tough for a lot of players, tough for us too as coaches. So.
Wow, he said it would be one thing to say we get on to the next game, that we have to watch this tape. Can you imagine being in that locker room, watching that tape?
What can you do about the defense, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we knew we were playing a real good offense.
But damn.
But we got to look closely at what we were doing. And, when someone runs the ball up and down the field like those guys did, and throw it up and down the field, it's not acceptable. We can't.
Excuse me for my emotion, my reactions to this, but this is, you could just see it in his face. This is embarrassing. He's like, he said it's unacceptable. 70 points. That's basically, that was a high school team playing against a professional team. That's what happened. 70, that's a college football stat. Score right there. That's crazy. I feel him. I feel Sean Payton. He came out of retirement, and he ain't about to go down like this, bro. 0-3?
Well, we just got to get to the tape.
Yeah, you got to watch that tape.
Listen, this season's full of those type of moments, and this one obviously is difficult to be sitting here 0-3 talking to you guys. There'll be more.
I know that you said it's embarrassing, but this is kind of an historic game.
I'm aware.
Third time a team has scored 70 points over 70.
What's the question? What's the question?
How do you feel about it?
I just finished telling you. Next question.
Y'all can't. This reporter, I get you got a job, but come on, man. This man just lost by 50 points. He knows it's historical. He don't need the stats. Man, these reporters are bold, bruh.
It may seem academic now, but did you consider on the first possession challenging the Sutton catch? Or did you have a good look at it?
Yeah, I think we felt like we had a pretty good look at it.
Your perspective when you sit down tonight?
Well, you always start inwardly and look at
what can I do?
Where can I be better? And then you start with the staff, and then we go through the tape, and then you get on to the meetings with the players. So,
wow.
Those next 2 days, we'll have a lot to look at and discuss. Again, it's disappointing. I'm at a loss for words because I've never been I've been on the other side of some games like that, and then every once in a while in this league, you get your butt whipped, but this was more than that.
He said this was more than that. Wow. I can't wait to see how the Broncos respond after this. You know what? I would say this. It can't get any worse than this. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. Losing by 50, hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. But things like this, situations like this, with the right people involved, that this happens to, things can flip. I'm not saying they'll come out and win the Super Bowl, but I'm just saying when he said he's never been a part of anything like this. Things like this can flip a situation, can flip an organization. You never know what can happen after this, and I'm so curious to see how they respond.
No, listen, I can't say that today, right now, sitting here.
Wait, what was the question?
You get your butt whipped, but this was more than that. No, listen,
Okay,
I can't
question.
say that today, right now, sitting here, 20 minutes after the game.
I gotta watch the tape.
Anything else?
It looks like you had a respectful talk with Michael Payton.
Yeah, listen, I told him he's got a good team and wished him well. Those guys, they have a good team. They do a good job. Tron Armstead, one of their captains, was one of our captains I'm close to. Offensive coordinator Frank Smith, I hired into the NFL. There's a number of guys. There are a lot of ties. No, I don't know that he knew. I didn't know at the time. And it was nothing to do with, I never felt at any moment there was that, we got to stop him at some point. The backups are in there. I didn't feel like
He ran it up.
It was just more about how his team's playing.
Damn.
I mean, is the challenge that now to
Get back up on the mat here. Get off the mat and get ready for next week. Right? That's the number one thing.
He said, "Get off the mat." Oh, that's it.
Obviously.
Wow, y'all. I mean, obviously, any Denver. If there's any Denver Bronco fans left, okay, please share your emotions. Let me know what's going on. What happened from your point of view, from your perspective? I'm talking about the real fans, the ones who've been following the team since the signing of Russell Wilson, since the signing of Sean Payton, who's been following this thing in the offseason the last 2 years. What happened? What's going on? What needs to be fixed? Because, this is, he said he's experienced losses, but this was different. He's saying this one right here was different. And for all the people, optimistic people out there, things like this can change an organization, can change a season. You never know. Those now a loss like this is a personal loss. And hopefully they have the character, hopefully they have the leaders in that locker room. Sean Payton, he's a different breed. Maybe they can rally around this and I don't know. I don't know how they will respond, but I can't wait to see. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'll share my next video. I'm out. Deuces.